Coach Darryl Overton does it once again, 2 years into this program, and he is definitely turning things around. Coach Overton, this team today is a state perennial powerhouse. They have made it to the playoffs 12 years in a row. They are 2015 state champs. How do you feel about your team's performance against that team today?
Well, like I said, I think we prepared well, and I think the most important thing is, like you said, being able to play against good teams before you get to the playoffs. I feel like that kind of hurt us last year, where we really weren't tested until it was too late at times. So, you know, like you said, anytime you can beat a really good team, they were just this week ranked #1 in the entire 7x7 over everybody, Bishop Sullivan, everybody, and to come out and not only play well but dominate, you know, is encouraging.
That's right. Now, when you looked for this matchup, what did you look for down in the 757? There was Lake Taylor, there's Ocean Lakes. What were you seeking in a matchup?
Well, the main thing was me and our AD, Mr. Bryson, you know, we had to open it. They had to open it. And like you said, we just wanted to schedule a good opponent, a well-tested opponent. And we kind of did that even with our second scrimmage by scrimmaging Wilson. You know, playing against teams that are, you know, traditionally, you know, tough and take a lot of pride in what they do. And of course, like I said, Lake Taylor's that. They're physical, you know, they have a winning tradition. They're going to be prideful about what they're doing and how they, you know, do their stuff. So that's what we were looking for. Not necessarily a 7x7 team, but just a team that possessed those qualities.
That's right. Can we look forward to Freedom expanding, having that national schedule sooner or later?
I mean, of course, you know, hopefully that's what happens. You know, it's kind of difficult now with us having 11 schools in Prince William County, and you got to play at least 9. But with those other 2 games, like you said, we want to play against the best people that we can, wherever they are. You know, and you know, one thing about Virginia, they hamper you with the points.
Yeah.
So like if you play somebody from Maryland or Ohio, you really don't get any points, win, lose, or draw, and you only get credit for 9 games. So I'd say eventually that's definitely what we want to do. But right now, I feel like we got enough good teams in the state where, like you said, you can get good competition.
That's right. Now let's talk about this game tonight. Coming in today, what was your key to victory?
The key was really preparing and being disciplined on defense. What they do offensively forces you to be disciplined. They run the option attack, split veer. So not only do they run something that forces you to be disciplined, they have good athletes doing it. You know, some teams run that offense and don't have good athletes. They have good athletes. So as long as our guys were doing their job, I feel like that was the most important thing. Offensively, I feel like we were going to be fine.
That's right. Your offensive line did an amazing job tonight. Talk about them a little bit.
Well, when you return all 5 starters are 3-year starters down the offensive line. And then Coach Johnson, our offensive line coach, you know, the way we prepare weekly isn't necessarily by team. You know, we always just prepare for fronts. So nothing is ever a surprise. You know, we practice against all fronts every day. You know what I mean? So that part of it. But the main thing is when you return everybody, and it's their 3rd year playing on the offensive line, it makes it easier. You know what I mean? They've seen everything. They've been prepared for everything from a coaching standpoint, so it made it easy.
That's right. We can't talk about the offensive line without talking about the defensive line. They were swarming all over the field today. They were after the quarterback. Talk about them a little bit.
Well, like you said, defensively, we felt like we had to be assignment football, but we said all week, I felt like, you know, Josh Fuga, Cortez, DeAndre Hartman, I felt like they could dominate their individual matchups. So basically when a team runs veer, they want to double team and get to the second level. I did not feel like they were going to be able to single block any 3 of those guys that we put on the D-line. Even for that matter, Keely Davis, who was the 4th guy that rotates on. So like you said, they dominated, and you know, when you can't double team and get straight to the linebackers, then it's going to be a problem no matter what you do.
That's right. Let's go to Taquan Brown. Talk about his performance today. Was absolutely amazing.
Well, you know, Taquan is steady. You know what I mean? I made a reference in the paper whereas, you know, he's kind of the turkey of our offense. And, you know, the news reporter was like, what do you mean? I said, well, he's a turkey. Turkey is good no matter what day, but on Thanksgiving, you got better sides. And, you know, we've kind of increased our sides and stuff now. But, you know, Taquan is steady. He's a downhill runner. Good versus what Lake Taylor does, which is they crowd the line and they get after it. You know, he stays north and south. You know, a lot of times you play against a team like that, you start running east-west, they got you. You know, phenomenal job. And then, you know, AJ.
That's where I was going next.
Just compliments everything he does so well.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
And AJ is a transfer in. How did he come in and get this starting position?
This is his 2nd year, so he's been here 2 years.
Okay.
So he came last year. His family moved. They live in Ripon.
Okay.
You know, he came the week before the first scrimmage, and we didn't start him. He kind of earned the spot the 2nd week, and ever since then, this is his 2nd year in the offense. And you know, he's a dynamic playmaker. I mean, he has 15 touchdowns in 3 games. Punt returns, kick returns, passing, rushing, 15 in 3 games. So like I said, he's a great they just thunder and lightning and complement each other so well.
Right, exactly. What's next for Freedom?
We got a bye week and continue to get better. I think that's the toughest thing, but our guys are showing a lot more maturity. Just getting better every week for what's to come. You know, we still got Hilton, we still got the Woodbridges, still got the Forest. We got to get through our district and put a district championship up in that, in that gym, put a banner up, and keep getting better for the playoffs.
That's right. Coach Darryl Overton, 2 years into this Freedom program, turning it completely around. Watch out for Freedom. I'm Monet Anderson, Fox Sports, and this is Coach Darryl Overton.